is up, guys? Today I am showcasing you another awesome Auxito product. Not only do these guys make just amazing LED bulbs, they're bringing out with some super clean and easy to do LED accessories and lighting housings. So today I'll be changing out the standard stock side marker lights, I guess you could call them, because they're not turn signals, not yet at least, with these super clean smoked out LED switchback sequential turn signal, white to amber LED side markers. They're absolutely incredible. I already swapped one out, guys. It took me 10 minutes. It's super easy to do. There is going to be some wiring involved, but as you can see a little red light wire there that I did. I added it in, guys. Look at the clean flush finish that it brings. It's super clean, OEM look, and don't mind her extremely dirty car, but when she gets this thing washed up, it'll blend right in there, guys, and it looks so good. They added the contour and all that. It just absolutely looks great, guys. Let me go ahead, jump right in, show you what it looks like while it's running, and I think you guys will like this one. I really do. Let's go ahead and showcase how this works. All right, guys, so here it is. Here's the OEM side. And as you can see, there's your OEM, your side marker light. Yeah, cool, it's your standard halogen side bulb. It does nothing at all when you press your button here. It just stays the exact same, a standard bulb. Sliding over to our new and improved bulb. There it is. That smoked out bulb is now all solid white with some awesome LED strips in there. Super bright, guys. Looks super clean. It really looks good. I mean, I can only imagine, if you had more of a modified car. This is just my wife's car, so it's standard right now, but it still looks so good. It really pieces it off. I like it a lot. And this is the best feature, guys. Say you turn on your turn signal, How about this? Some LED switchback lights. Now, her car lights did just turn off because they've been sitting on and it went into safety mode. But right there, you can see that sequential flow. Let me actually turn the lights back on for you. So lights on, guys. Boom. How clean is that? How clean is that, guys? This is an awesome look, and I am about to show you right now how to install these. You won't believe how easy it is. I'm going to give you the tools you're going to need to do this job with, and let's jump right into the install. So to do this job, guys, you're not going to need an extreme arsenal of tools. Right now, all we're going to need is just a screwdriver here. You can use a Phillips or a flathead. It doesn't matter. Flathead will be easier. But you're going to just pry back on this. You don't even have to unscrew anything. You're going to push your flathead on that little orange tab right there that you can see while pulling out on this. While doing that, you're going to actually see it come out. Once you get it out, I'll show you what you got to do next. Okay, guys, so now you got it popped out. It's pretty tight in there. What I did was you can actually turn the housing itself, and I can do this with one hand, but it's preferred to do it with two. But if you turn this housing here counterclockwise, if you utilize the car like so, you can turn the housing and actually get the bulb exposed. But there's the housing itself. You can take that off and be careful touching this. It could be hot if you had it on. You're going to push down on this little pin here with your finger or your screwdriver, and while doing that, you can pull out your original housing here. You're going to need this. This is not something you're going to dispose of. All you're going to do is take this bulb out, and I'll show you what you got to do once you take this bulb out. So once you got that bulb out, guys, you can see here I got this little housing and harness built in together. You're going to see on your light reflector, coming from the stock one, it's just a literal plastic shell. This one is the shell as well as the motherboard for the LEDs and two wires coming off. So this is the beauty of this thing. Really, if you wanted no sequential, you don't even have to do anything with this. I'm going to show what to do with this and how this little harness here works. But all you do is you take your power housing, this is for the white LED strip in there, and just push it in to there. That's something you do with 2 hands. Be very delicate when you push it in so you don't, you know, bend, break, or snap any of these boards or, you know, damage these wires. Just be delicate with these things. You push that in there, and then you can push in and twist in your housing. But that's the easy part. And after that, you would just push it in and you're done. Showing you this here. This right here is the power for your turn signal. Here, Auxito did you guys an extreme solid and me by creating a little clip. So all you do is clip this in. It's only one way you can clip it in. And you have a ton of some high quality, very thin gauge wire here. This wire is going to be going to the power from your turn signal. I'll show you exactly how to find that wire and just how easy it is to actually connect this, because they gave you this little piece here. This little piece here, some people love them, some people hate them, but when you don't really know how to do wiring and you want an easy, quick splice, this is such an easy thing to do. To prevent, you know, these things going bad, you can wrap them with electrical tape, things like that, you know, just prevent any moisture to get to them, which I recommend. And I'll show you how to use this piece to create the full sequential switchback LED setup that you guys just saw. So let's go ahead and jump right in on how to do that. So guys, I have my light bulb plugged in and my harness pushed back in and twisted. So if you don't want sequential, you're done. But if you want sequential, next thing you gotta do is connect your little harness to this, and then we're gonna put it back in because we're going to feed the wire through so we can get to where we're going to wire. Obviously, you do not want to wire first, because if you wire first, then how are you gonna hide your wires? You know what I'm saying? So I'll show you exactly where we're gonna go through. It's super simple. It's super close, guys. They give you a ton of extra wire. You don't need it at all. We'll snip the excess off, and we'll get this thing wired right up. So let me go ahead and clip this back in. Not clip it in, but clip it into the harness here. Have my plug plugged in, and I'm going to run it through, and I'll show you exactly where I ran it through. Okay, guys, so I got my harness connected here, and you can see I have this pin connected here. And what you want to do is you want to run this little pin that you have connected here through the same hole that this harness is in, because when you get that in there, you can then, you know, push this through so it's tucked back in that hole there. And granted, if you got bigger hands, this is going to be a fun job for you. But you can see now that I can actually push this in and pop this thing right in place. But we'll wait for that. And once you do that, I'll show you from this angle here. There's that little hole right down in there. And you can put it through. And if you can fish your fingers through here or whatever, going all the way down in there, you can see right over there is that little hole again. I mean, it looks like it's super deep in there, but it's really not. And you got all this wire through now. So now I have all this excess wire, right? So what I'm gonna do is, next thing, I need to find my turn signal bulb. So there's my turn signal bulb here, which means it's gonna be that one right here. Let's see if I can get in. It's right, you can see it in the camera. It's that lighter one right there. And you just want to counterclockwise twist that so you just get the bulb out, and you want to get yourself to the harness so you can get exposed to the wires. Let me get that harness out here so I can show you what I mean. So now, guys, I have my bulb out. I unclipped it from the harness, and right here is my harness. So you can see there's 2 wires coming from it, a white and a black. If you know anything about negative and positive on cars, typically that lighter one's you're positive, and in this case it is. I did already test it, but just to show you a little trick on if you wanted to test it, here are the 2 pins. You could find your lighter one, take the end of your wire, there'll be a little bit of an exposed copper, aluminum, or copper right there, and just touch it with your turn signals on. And if that powers up, then you know for sure that that's it. I can guarantee you though, I've already tested, this one is the positive. Same with that side over there. And what you're gonna need now is just a little pocket knife or any sort of blade. You're gonna wanna cut some of this plastic down so you can expose more of that white wire so we can clip on our little harness here. I will show you exactly how that works. So as you guys can see now, I have my wiring exposed a little more. I got that lighter wire showing. What I'm going to do is, this has two sides on it. It's got a side for you to push your cord through and the other side for you to slide over, as you can see in that gap. You're going to take this piece and you're going to slide it over there, and it's going to be in that first row. Then you're going to cut some of this wire so it's not extremely long, just so you have enough length where if you ever need to pull this out and you can reach it relatively easy, so you don't have like a tight taut wire. And you're going to push it through the other hole. And once you get that pushed through, you're going to take a pair of pliers or channel locks and crush this down, and it's going to bite and splice in, so you're going to get connection and power running through this metal bridge here, which will then in turn power up your lights. So I'm going to get that done, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, and then we're going to test and make sure we're good. Just like that, guys, it's done. So I got my wire running through. It's not coming out the other end, but my side that I can slide over is. And also, guys, you don't even need to strip this. You can if you'd like, but you don't need to, because when you push down, it actually goes into the cord itself. Just give it a little tug, make sure you're in there snug and you're not loose or anything like that. And then let's grab our keys right here, and let's just hit our unlock button real fast and see if we got any power to this. There you go. You know you got it. Now we can go ahead and turn on our lights and make sure it's tested as well and properly working. Voila, there it is. We're working. Let's go ahead and hit our unlock. Yes, it's working too. So now you know you got it all in there properly. You tested it. You're good to go. I snipped my excess line here, so I just have a little bit of this line here. Now you can take your electrical tape and just go over this whole setup here, so you're nice and, safe and dry and all that. And then you're good to cook it back up. Make sure you take your bulb, clip it back in, and then twist your bulb back in, so you're fully good to go. Once you get that done, let's pop this thing in. All right, guys, so now you got it all connected back up. You got your light bulb working. Do a nice little test. You got it good to go. You can take your plastic. Peel that off there. I hook in that front end first, and then I just push, and like that, it just pops right in. It's nice and flush. It's doing its thing. It's looking good. Let's go for one more test. And it's looking great. So just like that, guys, it's that simple. I'm loving it. Let's go ahead and get some night shots. Well, guys, there it is. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, I love it. She loves it. It's a great mod. I would love to see him with some LED turn signals. It would probably look even cooler, but the way that halogen kind of dims down, it kind of flows all super nice. So even with the halogen setup, it looks super fresh. She loves it. That's all that matters. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you ever need anything else, please let me know down below in the comments. And never forget that always, you can use that Moderate Mods discount code. It will always be linked in one of my videos, as well as down below in the comments. Feel free to check out all the awesome products that Auxito displays for this car here, for any other cars. Tons of light videos on my channel here. It's not all I do, but it's been a lot of what I've been doing, because it's just so important to make sure you guys know how to handle this stuff. And to see how much upgradability you have when it comes to lighting, because lighting's so important no matter what, looking cool and being safe. So why not always upgrade your lighting, guys? Again, hope you like this one. And until the next one, peace.